Can you overwhelm your dog by asking too much of him too fast?
There we go. So he doesn't want to go, but I am going. I'm not going to go back and negotiate and be like, come on. I'm like, we're going. So you need to follow. And then he stays back there, he protests, and he goes, in order to get away from this pressure, I need to speed up to be here. But I didn't negotiate, I didn't get after him, and I just walked. And I didn't let this line slide through my hand. So when you're going to come to a sit, I just make slight tension right there. Sit. If you want him to sit, you gently pull up. Okay? If he'll sit on command, give him the chance to sit on command. If he doesn't, I don't want you to pop the leash. I want you to just make gentle tension straight up. Head goes up, tail goes down, meaning butt.
Okay.
Head goes up, butt goes down.
Right.
And then you immediately loosen your line.
Is it possible to get him to do that automatically when we come to intersections?
Absolutely. Is it possible to make him do that when you come to intersections? Absolutely. But fix your walk first.
Okay.
Right now, what I don't want is if he didn't have, he has a nice sit, so you could probably achieve that like right now, okay? But some dogs don't have a sit. Well, the last thing I'm going to do while I'm establishing this walk is start to make corrections at my side for sit while I'm walking him. You always have to look at what the purpose of the exercise is, okay? And so right now, I just want him walking at my side. That's why I don't know. I mean, I petted him at my side and I didn't necessarily make sit because sometimes when I'm teaching a dog and I'll stop and they're at my side and I'll go to introduce the sit and I feel them block up, I don't ask. I just pet him standing because the goal is getting him to understand affection happens here, leash direction or correction happens out there. And I'll create the sit somewhere else. Then I can add it to my walk once I have my walk established.
Okay.
It's like I'm not going to teach it when I'm working on the here command and a dog comes to me and then they jump on me when they get to me. I'm not going to correct them off. I'll show them off, but I'm not going to correct because they're going to think I corrected them for coming. I'm going to build the here command and then as he gains understanding and I'll work on off everywhere else, then I'll bring the two together so when he does come, he's not jumping.
Can you overwhelm them by giving them too much to do in a short amount of time?
Yeah. Can you overwhelm them by giving them too much to do in a short amount of time? Excellent question, and the answer is yes. You've got to always follow through with the last thing you ask. And when I'm building behavior in a dog, that's a great question. I build it in pieces. Like when I competed in Schutzen, I didn't go out and train all the elements in a day. I would work this element, and I'd work this element, and I'd work this element, always making sure that my dog always ended on a success. Because at the end of every day, I want to be like, see, you please me, and then we play. So I want to build on it. And so I would work the elements based on my experience, where the dog's talent was, and then when it all came, then I started to put it all together. But it wasn't overwhelming because he already knew it. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
So we want to pay attention to those type of things. I'm gonna let you walk him one more time, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna answer any other questions you might have.
So for today's rough recap, our brains move so much faster than our dogs' brains do. And it is so important to make sure that you have follow through and let them finish the last thing that you asked before you go on to the next thing. Anytime I'm working a dog, I'm looking for success and understanding beyond the session before, because I want my dog to know that they can please me. So make sure that you're being clear, you're being patient, you follow through with the last thing you asked, and always remember, your dog will never be the dog you want him to be until you are the leader they need you to be.
Till the next lesson, we just thank you so much for listening. We hope you gained some value. And again, your dog will never be what you want him to be until you're the leader they need you to be. And we just thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.